We're back with makeup artist and beauty expert Jenny Patinkin, and she's telling us what makeup trends are passé and what's here to stay in 2018. Welcome back and Happy New Year, because I haven't seen you.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be here. It's always great to be here, and you know I always love to share my lazy perfection tips with you because I like to take the path of least resistance and really not put in more effort than I have to. So the trends that we're going to talk about today are still in style. But you know, trends come and go very slowly. So let me just jump right in and
Let's
tell
jump
you
right
the
in.
first one.
And you say some of these trends are a little bit controversial, so I want you to explain that as you're telling.
Yeah, you know, so the first one we're going to talk about is tight lining under your eye. That's when you put black eyeliner on the inner rim of your eye. Now, this is something women start probably very early in their lives as teenagers. It's easy. Doesn't take a lot of precision. The problem with it is that it can make your eyes look a little bit smaller because you're putting a dark line on top of your lash line. So my lazy perfection tip to update this look is to use a little bit of a liner smudged underneath your lash line. Now, it doesn't have to be black. It doesn't.
That was my next question. Should it be another color?
It can be any color you want it. It can be a flesh toned. It can be a bright color. It can be shimmery, not shimmery. It doesn't matter. But what this does is it creates the illusion that your eye is taller. We're creating a little bit of a smudge underneath the lash line. This liner has a little bit of sparkle, so we're getting a little bit of a reflection from the light. Right, you can see. So it creates the illusion that the eye is just a little bit taller, and it updates that very young makeup look.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I love that you can play around with different colors, and it doesn't matter what shadow is on the top.
It doesn't matter. No, your upper liner and your lower liner don't have to match. And in fact, you do this, your eyeliner, you've got the tight line with the smudge underneath, and you are in very good company because I was looking at the cover of Elle magazine, and Zoe Kravitz is on the cover this month wearing exactly this look with a little bit of a smudgy nude liner underneath her tight line.
All right, who knew I was in trend? And shout out to our intern Aisha. All of our models are in-house today. You look great. All right, Jenny, let's go on to our next one, to Crystal.
All right, so this is the one that's going to be controversial because we're talking about eyebrows and people feel very strongly about their eyebrows. This is a very squared off eyebrow. We've been seeing this a lot lately. I call it the Instagram brow. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of precision to get this very sculpted shaped eyebrow. Now,
please tell me that's passé.
No. Thick, fluffy brows are very in trend, but now they're calling them feather brows, right? They're calling them a feathery brow. So instead of putting liner to really sculpt the shape of your brow, you can just brush a little bit of gel into your brow. They don't have to be quite as cleanly shaped, and you can get just as much of an impact, but it looks just a little bit more effortless and natural. And you know, when we look at pictures of ourselves from the 1990s, and we were all plucking our eyebrows and they were crazy thin, right? And we look at those pictures
that's
now,
me.
right?
Yeah.
So we look at those pictures and we go, oh my God, what was I doing?
I know.
Well, this very sculpted square-shaped brow, I think 20 years from now, we're going to be looking at pictures and saying the same thing.
You think so?
I do. But again, it's a trend. Trends last a long time. What we're seeing is a move toward this softer, more feathery brow.
Okay, this is our production assistant, Crystal. Crystal, which one do you like? You like them both?
Yeah, I like both.
Yeah, they do. I mean, I don't know.
I like both, but we're seeing a move away
trying to progress
from this sculpted brow. Yes.
Now, what is that product that you use, by the way?
This is I think it's Maybelline. It's CoverGirl, an Easy Breezy Brow Shape and Define. It's just a tinted brow gel, and they're so easy to use. They actually are easy breezy beautiful.
Really? And even if, because I'm that girl from the 90s that plucked away and they're so thin. Can I use that on me?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, then let's move over to our newest intern. Welcome to the Windy City Life family. This is Jenna.
All right, so Jenna is wearing a matte lipstick. Again, matte lipsticks have been very on trend for a long time, but they are not easy to wear. Living in a climate like Chicago where it's cold, your lips get dry. They show every flaw on your lips, and they also take a lot of precision to apply. We're seeing more and more glosses coming back into play, and even the long wear lipsticks that we're seeing now have more of a glossy finish. So if you like a matte lipstick because it wears a long time, you can just dab a little bit of gloss right on top of it, And you know, for women my age,
Our age.
well, I think I'm older than you,
No.
but women our age start to see maybe a little bit of loss of volume in the lips, and we can get those little vertical lines underneath the lips. So putting a really thick gloss onto your lip, or maybe even just in the center of the lip, it's not going to fall into those little vertical lines, and the reflection on your lip makes your lips look plumper and fuller.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you have to have a matte base under the lip gloss, or can you do it either way?
You can do it either way. If you've got a matte base underneath, you're going to get longer wear with your lipstick.
Okay. These are some great tips, Jenny. Thank you so much. We love when you're here. And if you need more info on Jenny Patinkin's makeup tips, please go to WindyCityLive.com.